Hello, it's Mark here. Welcome to my basement again. Hey, I've been lucky enough to be talking to quite a few farmers around New Zealand about the experiences I've been involved in the Action Network, and through these conversations around the kitchen tables, I've kind of come across at least a dozen really good stories that give us a bit of insight into the impact the Action Network is having on our farmers' lives. One of the key themes that has come through is a positive impact these action networks are having on the mental well-being and the confidence of our farmers. So I've got one story today that illustrates how this is happening with a particular farmer. Now this story comes from Northland, and it's a story about building confidence through connection with other farmers out in the community. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to revert to using the actual words that the farmer gave me and which I've crafted into a story. And after that, I'll give you my short take on what I think it means for evaluating the Action Network. Now, once upon a time when I was down the sale yards, I would see this farmer and I would say, "Hi, this is a farmer from the Action Network." But now at the sale yards, I know him a bit better. So when I bump into him, I will say, "I have this going on my farm," and ask for their experience, and we'll have a discussion on the topic. Also, because I know the other guys in the group, if I want advice, I can pick up the phone and have a bit of a yarn to them. Before that, attending field days, I wouldn't be part of the actual discussion, whether it was shyness or some kind of thing or whatever it was. But within a smaller group, action group I am, you find that your experiences are relevant and sometimes you are giving them useful information. So I ask him, how does that make you feel? And this is the kicker. I guess it gives you confidence that you can make changes. It gives you confidence to make these changes and that you know what you are talking about. So when connecting with these farmers, he goes on to say there are two sides to it. There's the benefits you get because farmers learn from farmers, because you get a trustworthy answer from someone that you rate on how to solve a problem. But the other thing is that when someone from within the group rings you with a problem and you can give them a possible solution, that is really good for your well-being. Now there's a couple of points I want to make on this story. The first one is we know change happens in conversations, and we can see straight away in this story the connections that are happening, bumping into a farm at the sale yards and having an in-depth conversation about your farm as opposed to just saying hi and moving on. And the confidence to give another farmer a call when you need some advice and just have a discussion on a phone. And we know that type of interaction will eventually lead to some change behind the farm gate, and I think that's really strong, and I think that turbocharges practice change around rural communities. And the other thing which I think is really important here, particularly around well-being, is that the Action Network is providing a platform for farmers to help other farmers. And if you want to think about improving well-being, an opportunity to help someone really put your well-being through the roof. And the thing I love about this story, we've got a farmer who I sat down with. He's not deeply confident in his own ability, but he's learning by talking to others and others drawing it out of him that he actually knows quite a bit about farming. If he's giving a friendly environment that is run by a well-trained facilitator but puts values on people's opinions, actually I know a bit more than what I thought I knew. And once again, that builds confidence and that builds well-being, and that leads to ongoing sustainable change. So this is one story about farmers getting connected and building confidence and well-being. I've got plenty more of these, so thank you for listening.